Good morning, Chef Don 757, and I'm here to teach you how to take the power back by showing you how to maneuver, adapt, and navigate in a society that wants you to think one-dimensional. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Chef Don in the kitchen, yeah, we cook it up. Hey, Chef Don in the kitchen, yeah, we cook it up. Hey, Chef Don in the kitchen, yeah, we cook it up. Hey, whip it with the wrist and now we about to chef it up. Hey, Chef Don in the kitchen, yeah, we cook it up. Hey, Chef Don in the kitchen, yeah, we cook it up. Hey, Chef Don in the kitchen, yeah, we cook it up. Hey, whip it with the wrist and now we about to cook it up. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Chef Don 757 here with a little bit of that evening coffee because it's not morning now. But I'm here to touch on a very touchy subject, your side of the story. Although whenever you have altercations or disagreements, you always want to be able to tell your side of the story. Well, in the mindset growth mentality, you have to understand that sometimes you don't need to tell your side of the story. You don't need to explain your actions. Why, you ask? Because there's probably been numerous times where you had the conversation with the person. You explained to them, hey, this thing that you're doing, it upsets me, or it bothers me, or it makes me feel some kind of way. And even though you had this constant conversation with them, they still decided to do what they were doing. So you stopped dealing with them. Then next thing you know, you get a phone call from a mutual friend saying that that person that you stopped dealing with said that you've been acting funny towards them. You're not the same, you changed. And at that moment, you instantly want to tell your side of the story. Sometimes it's not necessary every time. Sometimes you can just say, yeah, we did have a disagreement, but I expressed how I felt to them numerous times. And they didn't care about my feelings, so I decided to let that relationship go. And that's all that needs to be said. You don't have to go into detail about it because people only understand from their point of view and their level of understanding, and they might not get where you're coming from. So you literally explain your side of the story for no reason. Then it could be a case where you know you were absolutely wrong and you want to explain that you're wrong. Sometimes you don't need to. That person knows how it made them feel, and they know that you're wrong, and they want to leave it at that. Own it. Own that you're wrong. It's so hard for people in cases, and it was for me for a while, to own when I did something wrong. I'll accept it, but I wouldn't own it. Accepting and owning your wrongs is two different things. Accepting that you're wrong is you acknowledging that you did wrong. Owning it is accepting that you're wrong and taking responsibility for any of the actions or consequences that come with it. So, with that being said, own your truth, own your shortcomings, and teach yourself how to maneuver, adapt, and navigate those shortcomings and your truth as a person. You only grow as much as you're allowed to let yourself grow. You hold yourself back. Nobody else stops you from getting anything. Put yourself in a position to be great. You gotta want it. The road less traveled may be bumpy, it may be hard to deal with, but the end result is way more appreciated and way more satisfying because you took the hard right over the easy left. But that's my time. Chef Don 757 signing out. Love you guys. You be blessed. And then stay on the lookout because Socks on Site will be coming soon to ChefDon757.com. Peace. A small reminder to the world, I am not a trend. We will take the power back. I am Chef Don 757.